All right, Zachary Cregger's Weapons, his follow-up to Barbarian. Look, this is I liked it. I'll say this. It's in the same boat as Barbarian for me. I like this better than Barbarian, but in the same way with Barbarian, I think this is a little too loved and a little overhyped. It's a great movie though. I'll say that.
Yeah, so I loved Barbarian, right? I loved the bait and switch on that whole entire thing. The tension building, everything about it. All of that is kind of on display here. Like the misdirection, the masterful tension building. Um, it didn't hit for me though, right? There's something about it. Like I like it. It's a good movie, but I think I agree with you that the hype is a little too hypey on it.
I love it. I do like it much more than Barbarian though.
Right.
Like I think it has higher highs than Barbarian, and the fact
Right.
that he was able to pull off a hyperlink story, something we haven't seen since the early 2000s, because this type of storytelling was like all the rage in indie cinema in the 90s.
Right.
Like most famously is obviously Pulp Fiction, but
Yeah.
he straight up said he modeled this movie off of Magnolia, and you can see that. I
Yeah.
hate
One
that
hundred.
movie. That
I
movie's
mean,
like
I haven't seen Magnolia in a while, but like
fucking
I liked it enough.
fucking white people shit.
This I don't think this movie would work if it were linear. 100%. Like I don't think it would be nearly as effective and or interesting because there are it. Don't get it twisted. This is as much a character piece as it is a horror movie, right? Because it's segmented, so we spend time with different characters and
Right,
get to,
right.
to know them.
Each character has its own vignette, and I'm very surprised on how he wrote this movie because I watched the interview and he said he did not outline this, which I'm like, that's fucking insane that you did not outline this. He's like, yeah, I just came up with the central idea of the cold open in which 17 kids just walk off into the night. And I was just like, that's fucking crazy because that is a strong ass hook for a movie.
Right.
And honestly, it's still the scariest part of the movie just because that could actually happen in real life where just kids get up and just disappear in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Uh, but I'm surprised he didn't have an outline for something this big in scope and ambitious because even though it's a small indie movie, well, not even indie, it's a small horror movie. I'm surprised that he said, "Yeah, I just wrote day by day. I had no outline. I was like, let's see where this takes me." And I'm like, "That's fucking insane. That's
Yeah.
absolutely insane." And I'm in awe that he pulled it off.
Yeah. I mean, look, I like this movie a lot, right? And there are like the way it's shot, the way it's cut, the acting, all of it like is top tier, right? Um and it's more unnerving than it is terrifying, right? There are some jump scares in there, um, and some really effective use of tension. But I don't know what it is about it that just doesn't like connect with me. I think it's the hype, right? If I didn't hear the hype, if the hype wasn't so big, I think I actually would have liked this more.
I got to give him props though for really pulling this off, and I do love that he gives you what's going on right away in the movie right at the beginning. Like it's there in plain sight. Like after watching it the first time, I was like, that motherfucker had it right there,
Mhm.
literally for the entire world to see about what was happening. Like it was there.
Right,
It was
right,
right. I was like, that's brilliant.
yeah,
Like you just thought that was just somebody be a one specific character being a fucking cocksucker when I was like, oh, that's also Zach telling you like, yo, this is what's going on.
right, right. Um, and that is a testament to the film that on rewatches you'll get different things out of it, right? So it was like it's
Right, because I
This
watched the
is
first
crafted.
hour again yesterday because I had some time to kill after rewatching Naked Gun. So I walked
Mm,
in, it was packed. So it was hard for me to find an unclaimed open seat to make sure I wasn't sitting in somebody's seat. So I watched the
right.
first hour again, and like I'll say this: it's a joy to watch this with a audience.
Oh
Like I
yeah.
saw it in IMAX with a packed crowd, and they were very much reacting. And then seeing it again this second time, like the second time yesterday,
Mm,
when uh the one person crawls into the other person's car, all you
mm.
like
Yep.
when they
Yep.
went to the window, everybody started laughing when they walked away, and then when you hear the door open and you
Yep.
see the car start shaking, the whole audience just goes, "No!"
100%. Like, because my audience had the same exact reaction. She comes out with the scissors, and everyone's all just fucking giggly, and then you hear the car door open,
You
silence.
know, the first time I saw it in IMAX, as soon as she comes out the house with those scissors, all you heard was gas, no giggling.
Yeah.
Second time, where I guess I could count it as 1.5 times that
Right.
I've seen it. Second time, like you, giggles until the door opens and the car shifts, and you just hear everybody go, "No!"
Right. It's all fun and games until it's not,
Yeah.
right? Because I don't want to spoil too much of this, right? Because like this movie's about build up. The whole entire thing is about build up. Uh, I will tell you this: white people, you got to stop inviting random people into your house,
See, the
right?
way they explained it, I was just like, this is why even most family members say no.
Yeah,
Because the way they explained it is that this bitch was a distant relative that she only met 1 or 2 times. And even the
mm.
husband's like, I personally wouldn't do it, but it makes your mom happy. And I was just like, fuck the mom. Like, if you don't know her, then why the fuck? I don't care if she's family or not. We ain't letting somebody you don't know stay in your house.
So I had someone hit me up on Facebook and saying that they're my cousin, right? Like your uncle was my dad. And I was like, cool. She's showing me pictures and shit like that. I was like, yeah, that's cool. That's awesome.
Because
I still don't know you.
that
I
that's
still don't know you.
that's the thing is like whenever you have distant cousins or long lost cousins, they only come out and reach out to you when they want something.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. And so this would have never happened in a black household, right? Like 100%. Like, you gonna stay over? Nah, I'm cool.
There's
Yeah.
cousins I'm close with who I wouldn't even let you in. Who, let's say this, they've stayed recently,
Right.
and after this most recent visit, we're all like, yeah, nah, they're on their own from here on out. Because I
Yeah.
told you that story.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah, I was like, nah, they're on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a white person uh inciting incident because they're like, ain't no way ain't no way any person of color is gonna be like, but I don't know you.
I do like how it speaks to hysteria though, because that's how we got to Agent Orange is through people like
Yeah.
Josh Brolin's character. They're like, well, she got to have something to do with it because it happened
Right.
to just her classroom, and it's just like, well, nigga, what? First off, I like how the police officer, because I was thinking the same thing as the police officer. Number one, what's her motive?
Right.
Number two, where would the kids be if
Right.
she did
Right.
do it? Like where
Right.
in her fucking tiny house are there?
Right. You're gonna kidnap 17 kids, right? Hide them somewhere, right? And then show up to work the next day,
Right,
like on time,
right.
right? Like, yeah, yeah. You got to get the kids. You got to transport them. You got to hide them. Like that seems like an all day affair, right?
Yo, I'm saying, man, like nigga, like even if she did kill them and let's say she buried them in their backyard, they would have found out because they have dogs, like dog sniffers.
But here's the thing: like if you, I- I'm not going to tell you how I know this, but if you were going to dig a grave, right, multiple graves, it's going to take you more time than that Aladdin, right?
Right,
I'm just
because
saying.
They fled at 2:17 in the morning. School in America starts latest 9 a.m. 9 a.m. school starts.
I'd say 7:30 is when she rolled into that class.
Right, because most schools in America start at either 7:30 or 9 a.m.
Yeah.
That is about a span of 4 or 5 hours. I don't think somebody can get away with kidnapping or killing 17 kids without evidence in
Right.
that amount of time.
Look, all I'm gonna say is it takes about an hour and a half to dig a proper grave, and that's if you're hustling.
Also, I'm pretty sure that many victims, you would have to pour cement in and just build like a gazebo or swimming pool.
Yeah, like I love how I love how the show is like, oh, this is how I would kill 17 kids. I love how that's how where this is devolved into.
No,
But yeah,
because it's so because the mass hysteria in this movie just pissed me off because we're living through it now, and it's just like I understand you're hurting and you're suffering, but have some fucking rational thought. How would this one tiny white woman be able to spirit away 17 fucking kids without a trace?
right. But that's human condition anyway, right? Like hysteria is how we got the Salem witch trials, right? Hysteria, like the satanic panic in the 80s, like it, group think is not new, right? Idiots play like not idiots, but people playing on their own fears, right? Like it's like a snake that eats itself. It eats its own tail, right? Um, like you're scared of this, that way everything is like that, so you're scared of everything. Like it's just this whole entire fucking Mobius strip.
The one thing I do like about this movie, and the one thing I realize I want more of, is as I was watching this movie, I was like, "Dog, this is giving me big Twin Peaks vibes." And then
Mhm.
I was talking about it with my brother. I was like, "Yeah, I think we just need to do more suburban horror because there's nothing scarier about being in a safe, heavily guarded suburb
Right. Mhm.
and bad shit happens." I mean, come on, bro. We both live in an area where a major incident happened, like Megan Kanka.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was like 3 years older than me when she got what, I'm not gonna say, you could just Google it.
Yeah.
That
Like
is a whole
it's
Wikipedia page. Like our fucking the township over from Trenton should not have its own Wikipedia page on two different incidents. And the anthrax that shit
yeah. Mhm.
and Megan Kanka. And because of Megan Kanka, now we have Megan's Law, where if a registered sex offender or pedophile moves into your town, they have to notify the entire town.
Yeah. Um, and so I think that is a testament to this movie. It's because it's the fact that it's showing us that nowhere is safe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's why I love Twin Peaks, because it's all in broad daylight.
Yeah.
You know, same thing. It's why I like a lot of the X Files. A lot of that shit, like yeah, some of that shit takes place at night, but for most of the time, most of their investigations take place during the day.
Yeah.
Like this could have been an X Files episode.
100%. But like I said, this is masterfully done. I just don't know what it is that is stopping me from absolutely loving this, and it could just be that I need to watch it again.
I
Right?
said that before. I said that to my brother. I was like, I feel like I would watch like this some more on a rewatch, and I did enjoy it more for that first hour. And the only reason I left after that first hour was I wanted to get downstairs for the screening,
Right.
and two, it got to a part that made me queasy because there's a whole storyline in this that makes me queasy. Just because if people know me, two things that fucking gross me out in movies are violence with fingernails and needles. And this
Yeah.
one has some fucking gnarly needle
So,
shit.
yeah.
I got up. I'll be real with you. I got up. I went down to you know how they have the trash cans right outside the
Mhm.
AMC. Nobody was around, so I looked around. I could feel myself sweating, and I projectile vomited
Oh shit.
right into the trash can and went back in.
Oh fuck. Yeah. So I mean that needle scene it
There's
does
two.
hit.
There's two or
I mean
three. There's
I
three.
mean I consider that all
There's
like
three needle scenes because there's one where he checks him. He's like, "You got any
right.
needles on you?" and the nigga's so strung out he doesn't even acknowledge that he had one on him. So he gets poked there.
There's
He's
the
stabbing.
tent.
Yeah, where he's stabbing himself to shoot up.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
That
Yeah.
and then where
The
he
tent
and
thing.
then the tent, which is a little more comical. Like that, I gave a pass because that shit was comical.
Yeah. I will say this. I know there's going to be a whole bunch of motherfuckers running around with the
Oh yeah,
wing.
it's all
Yeah.
over TikTok and
Yeah.
Instagram. I've been seeing that all weekend.
I will say this. I will punch you in the face if you come at me like that. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
if you're a child.
because
I will punch your kids.
not to give anything away, but that happens to somebody else who's not a kid, and it's terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah. So I will punch your grandma. I will
Excuse me.
punch you. I will punch your kids in the face if you come at me with that bullshit.
Very glad to see Benedict Wong not in a Marvel movie, finally. Like, I remember when
Yeah.
he wasn't doing Marvel movies, and I'm like, oh, it's glad to see him in something else, not playing Wong.
Because people forget that he's a real actor.
Yeah, same with Mark Ruffalo. Every time I see him in something, I was like, yeah, man, you were like an actor before you
Right.
were the Hulk, man. Same
Yeah.
with Benedict Cumberbatch. He was like an actor.
It's like we're not going to get back on that Marvel shit, but like the Marvel hires real actors and refuses to let them act. And so then they lock them in for 18 movies, and then when they finally do something, it's like, oh shit, I forgot that you had talent.
Yeah. So, look, I definitely say see Weapons and see with a crowd. Like it plays
Yeah,
well with an audience,
100%.
especially uh, both the biggest laughter both of these movies got is when Josh Brolin wakes up from that surreal nightmare he has and he goes, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Both times, everybody could not stop dying of laughter
because it's
uh,
actually such a real moment. You know, it's a real reaction.
One thing I hate is people asking the meaning of what's going on in specifically Josh Brolin's dream. Everybody's like, what was up with the assault rifle with 217 on it? I'm like, does it fucking matter in the end? Like, does
Right.
it matter? Like, not everything needs to be explained.
But and here's the thing, I stayed away from looking up anything tweets or whatever this weekend when it came to weapons. But like I saw like a lot of think pieces where people like the ending of Weapons explained. It's like what what's to explain?
Yeah, like yo, you completely understand what's going on by the end
Right.
and why this person is doing what they're doing.
Right. Like so I I hate this clickbait bullshit, but if you need the end of the movie explained, then you weren't watching the fucking movie.
Yeah, man. Like, yo, I don't think I needed the the explanation more fleshed out.
Right.
Like I got it. Like they give you vague. It's vague enough to
Right.
be understandable. Like I get it. Like, yo, some people just want to be youthful forever, and they go about it the worst fucking way possible. That's just what it is.
Yeah. Like I didn't need to know why, like how long she's been doing this, right? Or how the actual youthful thing works. I just need to know that this person will do whatever it takes to get what she wants.
Right. I
That's
got it.
all I need to know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Look, I hope Zach does his trilogy because he wants to do both a prequel and a sequel. And I say, go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead. Go
Yeah.
right the
Like this.
fuck ahead. This is one of the few times where I'm like, absolutely sure.
Yeah. Because like this movie, like you said, is vague enough where like, yeah, I I could go for a prequel to see how we got here, and I would like to see the aftermath. Fine. You can you I don't feel like that is just doing something to do something, right? It feels like a complete story.
I gotta say, I do think that central hook is strong though. Like, because it's just,
100%.
I know I said it already, but it is just terrifying. Like, just at 2:17 a.m. 17 kids disappeared, and the way it's shot, like the final right before the title card, where it is the handheld point of view of them literally running into the darkness behind them. That is terrifying.
Yeah. Creepy kids are the most terrifying thing in the world.
Yeah, man.
So
And you know what, man? I thought Pennywise would be the scariest clown ever. I take that back.
yeah, we're not going to say any more about that, but like,
Yeah, that's the other question people kept asking. They're like, how did that kept appearing in people's dreams? I was like, well, obviously this person's fucking with everybody's dreams, dog.
right, like, uh, the fact that this person can do this thing and not do other things, right? You didn't think, like, nothing's out of the realm of possibility,
right.
right? The central hook is right there. If this person can get all of these kids to come out of their house at 2:17 in the morning, then nothing's off the table.
Just by ringing a bell.
Right.
Ding ding.
Like, so nothing is off the table. So it's not weird to me that she appears in people's dreams. It's like, yeah, why she can control people? Why don't so they think? Why wouldn't you think she could do other shit? If that bitch started to fly, I would not be surprised.
It just got to a point where this person needs to cut their losses a little sooner, because I was like, now you're involving too many people and it's getting too strange. And I was just like, yo, you should have kept it on the low, and you went too big too fast, and now it blew up in your face, because like you're getting normal people who have nothing to do with this involved, and then to tell the little kid, the one kid who didn't disappear, oh, we're gonna leave in the morning. I'm like, bitch, why the fuck you taking this kid? Just leave. Just fucking leave. Unless, like, because if this little kid started going proof, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna believe the kid.
Well, here's the thing. She's addict behavior. Her addiction. Like, we're getting too much. I don't want to give.
I mean, that is the theme of the movie, is addiction. Because you know, Justine is an alcoholic. Fucking
with James is his name.
Archer.
Archer. Yeah.
Archer's a fucking he's a workaholic, and that has clearly destroyed his family, because his son's a bully and his wife's clearly checked out of the marriage. Fucking James is the cop. He's a recovering alcoholic who relapses due to his ex-girlfriend's alcoholism, and then you have a literal addict in the movie.
Right. Yeah. So
and, like everybody's an addict.
So her acting like that's addict behavior. So I do not that does not seem out of the out of character.
All right, yeah. So yeah. So just so if y'all looking for subtext, it's a movie about addicts first and foremost.
Right. 100%.
Like that. Like, the bitch got so drunk. How do you not realize that something?
How do you not hear the door open
or feel the weight of the car shift? You know what I'm saying? Yo, I've been drunk before, but I've been that drunk in my house where I passed out, not in the fucking car in a dangerous situation.
Doing some shit you shouldn't have been doing in the first place.
Right.
You were told not to do.
Right, because at a certain point, I'm like, yo, you're lucky this dude likes you and hasn't called the cops on you.
Right. Because, like, in any other situation, bitch, you would have been gone.
Yeah, you would have been in jail, because then they would have to put you in jail for stalking and harassment.
Right.
And then that just makes you look guilty.
100%. But yeah, that's fucking weapons, man. Like, I'm gonna watch it again. It's a really, really good, powerful horror movie. I just need to see it again to just maybe connect with it.
Well, let me ask you this, because I asked my brother this. Because this is suburban horror like Twin Peaks, I was like, you know, I understand my man's hasn't been gone for too long, but how would you feel about somebody else coming in and doing like a new version of Twin Peaks?
They would have to be really special. They would have to be like a really special auteur.
And I'm not saying like a complete remake. I'm just talking like a new version that has nothing to do with what came before.
I mean, look, I'm not against it, but they have to have a certain sensibility.
Yeah, my brother was just like, nah, that was Lynch's thing. Leave it alone. And I was just like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, they would have to have a certain unique sensibility to pull that off, and I can't think of anybody um, right now who has that Lynch sensibility.
Like, uh, uh, R.I.P. David Lynch, because that is the last thing he did was the third season of Twin
Right.
Peaks, and that was definitely worth the wait because that shit was insane. And I still don't know entirely what happened in it, but powerful ending, powerful
Yeah.
ending, and like Twin Peaks, this has a powerful ending because like
Well,
that that last 10 minutes are some of the craziest shit I've ever seen in a movie.
yeah, it's worth. Honestly, it was worth it for that last 10 minutes.
Like seeing the comeuppance, I was just like, that comeuppance is
Earned.
gory, but it's gory in a way where even I was just like,
Yeah,
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 pull
100%.
the
Like,
teeth,
yeah,
pull the
yeah.
teeth.
So anyway, go out and see Weapons. Support original ideas, original fucking movies.
$38 million it cost to make, and that includes Zach Cregger's 10 million fee,
Mm,
and it made 43.5 million this past weekend just here, made 20 something overseas for a total of 75 million worldwide opening for a movie that is, I'm not going to say this is easy to watch because it is difficult, it is challenging.
right.
And the fact that this has an A- cinema score, you know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is 98%, has a 90% critic score. You know what I'm saying? That is insane. That's insane that a movie like this is both beloved by audiences and critics, because this is not audience friendly at all.
100%.
At all, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so like um between Sinners and this, horror's having a good year, and,
Yeah.
and it's being profitable on original ideas.
Yeah. And that's what these studios forgot, right? If you back creativity, creativity will pay you back.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm man. Imagine if all these movies flop, man. That means Mike and Pam would be out of jobs because they were
Yeah.
almost there after one flop. After Mickey
Right.
17, Zavlov, his mouth was salivating. We're like, yeah, we're going to IP. These two are gone, uh, and then Minecraft hit, and then Sinners hit,
Mm.
and then ever since then, it's just like,
It's been a run. It's been
yeah,
a
man.
run.
Like they're the only studio to now have, I think it's 4 or 5 films open to 40 million and above.
Yeah.
That is
So
unheard of.
so here's the lesson. Zavlov, just let the people do what the people like. Just let them do what they do.
Yeah, yo, listen, let's keep this run going. Y'all
Right.
go see fucking One Battle After Another. Like, keep it rolling.
Yep.
Next
Yep.
month, support One Battle After Another. Like, we gotta keep this run rolling because I have a feeling if One Battle After Another bricks, I think they might be back on the chopping block just because that's how Zavlov rolls.
Well, I mean, he's about to be out anyway.
You think
So,
so?
yeah, man, like it's everything. All of his instincts have actually cost Warner's and the
Discovery.
Discovery and the board has cost them money,
I mean,
right?
you saw how much he was getting paid, and even the board was just like, yeah, so you're getting like a quarter of that from here on out. And even a quarter of that, he's still getting like 20 million, 26 million.
Yeah,
So like, yeah, him getting $200 million a year was obscene.
yeah. But like all of his instincts, everything that he has done for Warner Brothers in the last couple of years have backfired.
Listen,
So
at least the people running the shit he trusts now. Like he trusts Mike and Pam because of the
mm,
run they've had. He trusts James Gunn because Superman is a hit. Zavlov was the one who pushed for a Superman movie. Like when he first got to the studio, he straight up told the board members, he's like, "How the fuck have you guys not made a Superman movie in over 10 years?"
yeah. Well, that's the one move he did right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that was Walter Hamada. That was Walter Hamada just doing anything and everything under DC. Let's do a Blue Beetle movie. Well, what about Superman? Do Blue Beetle.
Well, we see how that panned out.
All right.
Uh,
Well, let's get into our final movie called Nobody 2.
uh, I'm not sure if I like this better than the first Nobody, but I enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah, I had fun.
This is a fun. I want to say family movie, but it's a fun. It's a fun romp,
Yeah.
right? Fun, violent romp. The fact that we turned Bob Odenkirk into an action hero is insane to me, right? And honestly, I like Nobody 2 better than I like the last 3 John Wick films.
It's because there's no fucking cliffhanger. Like, that's the only thing that kills me with John Wick. Like, I remember walking out of John Wick 3 and I was just like, God damn, man. Like, can we just end this shit?
Right.
And then the ending to me personally was just underwhelming.
I 100 like the he's dead, but we know he's not really dead ending. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever.
So this is what I appreciate about these movies. They're both less than 90 minutes, and they both have a beginning, middle, and end. I do think Nobody 1 is better, but this is still a top tier movie. Like, I will say this: there's 2 fights in it. Like, I think the bus scene is still the best scene in this franchise, but this one has 2 scenes that come close. One in a duck boat, and the other being RZA with a katana.
Right. So like I wanted the duck boat scene to be as hardcore as the bus scene,
Right.
right? And it just doesn't hit the same way because that bus scene in Nobody Won, it's absolutely fucking brutal.
Yeah.
The way he's hurting these people, right? In ways that they will never recover from, right? This duck boat thing is like he's trying not to hurt them
Until they do something to him, and then he's like, all right, well, all bets are off now.
right. Yeah. I love how it's more of the family involved now.
Yeah,
Right.
it was good to see Connie Nielsen wield a fucking rifle.
Right. I don't want to give a surprise. I don't want to talk about the main villain, like the real big
Yeah, because
bad.
I didn't know. I knew she was in it, but I didn't
Right.
know she was the villain. Like, I thought she was just like some brief cameo side character. So when it came on and this person was the villain, I was like, oh, y'all understand exactly what movie I'm here to watch.
Right. So I don't want to ruin that reveal, but this shit is it's the movie's bonkers, right? Like it doesn't really make sense, but then again, it does.
The
Right?
first one didn't make that much sense either.
Yeah, like you know exactly what you're in for with this,
Yeah.
right? Like, and it does not disappoint, and it's fun. I felt about this the way I feel about Megan 2.0. You going into these movies, you should know exactly what you are watching.
Yeah. Oh
Right?
yeah.
And
100%.
don't judge it against anything else. Judge it as its thing. Don't judge it against John Wick because John Wick is super self-serious, right? And honestly, the combat in the John Wick franchise at a point it stops being interesting, right? Because it's always the same shit. In this, there are various different types of combats going on.
Well, the thing is, like, John Wick gets fucked up in his movies, right? Bob Odenkirk in this, he's getting fucked up to the point where John Wick would have to take breathers and catch his breath. But Bob Odenkirk, he's at a point where he's hunched over and he's just like, all right, let me take a breather before we start again. You know?
Because he's a 55-year-old man.
Yeah.
right? I think he might be 60. I don't know, but like he's not a young man.
Yeah, he's just like, all right, god damn it, here we go.
Right, right.
And I love how the finale, like the the finale of the first one turned into a war zone, but this one it just goes. It takes the finale, the first one, and just goes
It goes.
bonkers with it.
It goes.
Like so hardcore. They like do napalm at one point.
Look, and I don't want to. I don't want to ruin the RZA part, but that RZA part,
Yeah. Well, like
yeah,
I already said it.
but like,
Oh yeah, like, I didn't go into detail, but like,
right,
yeah,
right,
like, look, I can't be mad at I can't hate this movie because this movie gave me RZA wielding a katana, bro. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what else. Like, that is a prophecy fulfilled.
Like RZA's been trying to do. Like RZA has been trying to do this his whole entire life,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Uh, uh, I think I could go for one more of these
Yeah,
movies.
that's what I was thinking. Because I remember walking out of Nobody, the first one, and I was like, "Damn, I can't wait for Nobody 2. I could watch like 10 more of these." And now walking out of this one, I'm like, you know what? I'm good with one more. Where it's not the accountant. Where the accountant, I'm just like, yeah, I'll take 10 more of
Right, right.
accountants. This one, I'm good with one. Like a nice trilogy will do.
Like a nice trilogy, and then you can spin off. I'd love to see the
RZA
RZA
and Christopher
uh,
Lloyd.
doing
Christopher
that thing.
Lloyd on a fucking minigun.
Yo, yo, honestly, that was one of my favorite fucking parts of this movie. Is when he's just having those now flashbacks.
I like how he's a player at the fucking retirement home too.
Right. Yeah. It's funny. It's like genuinely funny.
I'm so surprised because, like I said, I rewatched the first one right before seeing this one, and I was so surprised to see how much the daughter grown. But then again, it did take them a long time to get this one out because the
right.
first one came out in 2021. It is now 2025. I'm like, God damn, y'all! Like this should have came out like 2023.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think after the hopeful success of this one, we'll
Right.
get the third one
Yeah.
faster.
Hopefully.
Right?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. But yeah, this is a fun time at the movies. It's a nice little cherry on top for a summer.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was gonna say. I was like, this is the perfect movie. This is the movie you want to take summer out on. Like a
Yeah.
fun movie that doesn't feel small but doesn't feel big. It feels like the right transition
Right.
to the fall movie season, or AKA award season / the rest of the blockbusters, AKA sad white people movies.
Right. Right. Yeah. But this is fun. The
Mm-hmm.
action is
Mm-hmm.
inventive and refreshing.
Mm-hmm.
I care about all the characters, but it's not like it's not to a point where like I'm bored, right? Like
Yeah.
or it feels like manufactured.
Yeah, it was just usually a movie that is this short is either too short or it's too long.
Right.
Because and it's crazy to say that about a movie that's 80 minutes, but 80-minute movies, you're just like, holy shit, man. This, I was just like, I don't feel gypped. Like, had I went to go pay to see this, I was like, oh, I had a full meal at
Yeah.
80 minutes. Thank God.
Like
You
this
know
is
what I'm saying?
this is a good time.
We saw this in a regular schmegular theater.
Right.
Shit was loud as fuck. So, for those of you who have one near you, definitely go see it in Dolby, because I can only imagine how that Dolby Atmos
Yeah,
is kicking.
I wonder if they're going to play this in 40x. This might be wild in 40x.
I can't do it. I'm gonna save my 40x trip for Jaws.
Oh, that's right. That's the 29th?
I was hoping they were gonna put F1 back in 40x, but they're only doing it in IMAX.
Yeah, like I would murder for F1 in 40x.
That's how much that movie's making money, where they put it back in IMAX and they're just like, so every IMAX in America it's coming back.
Yeah.
So if you're mad that Weapons is late at night for your local IMAX, like it's like 7 and 10 o'clock, or it's a late afternoon, like 4 till 11, and those are the only show times, blame
Brad
F1.
Pitt.
Yeah.
Blame Brad Pitt.
The mornings are F1. The mornings belong to F1.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I got really nothing else to say about Nobody 2
Other than
besides go out and see
Connie,
it.
yeah, and Connie Nielsen is aging like fine wine. I was just like, God damn. Because like
Honestly,
Gladiator to Gladiator 2, because I rewatched the first Gladiator before
right.
watching Gladiator 2, and I was just like, damn, she looks almost exactly the same, except just a tad bit older. And then, even
Yeah.
in this one, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, you are aging well. Like, what virgin's blood are you bathing in? Like, let me borrow some of that blood.
I mean, like, she might have that Benjamin Buttons. I don't know.
The Danish accent was starting to sneak through here for me. I could tell
I
at
didn't
points.
notice it as much as you did.
Yeah, I did. Bless you. But
Thank
I
you.
noticed it a few times during this. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it was not a distraction.
Right. I I hope she works more because she was working for a minute after Gladiator. She fell off, came back, and now she's working again.
Well, good for her.
Yeah,
Good for her.
yeah, man. Just put her in more shit. Like, like, honestly, I'd like to see Christopher Lloyd in more too before he's
Like
out of here.
more interesting stuff, right?
Right,
I don't want him just to be playing Christopher Lloyd
right, right,
because that's
right,
what he's been doing for the last
right,
couple
right,
of years.
right. But he's having fun in these movies, man.
Yeah,
I got nothing else to say other than like make it a hit so we can get a third one.
yeah.
Also
Go out and see
support,
this,
yeah, and more importantly, support Timu. This is his first American movie.
and he
You know,
killed it.
yeah, like I'm interested to see what he does with the Beekeeper too. I'm not excited. I'm interested
Interesting, right? No, I get you. I get you 100%.
because I
Because
was excited for this, and now walking out of this, I'm like, okay, well, I'm interested. I'm not
yeah,
excited. Interested.
yeah. Let's see if they John Woo him.
Yeah, yeah, man. Like if he has an original idea, let him make it, man. Like let him make like a balls to the wall hard. Like let him make an Indonesia movie in America is what I'm trying to say.
But not as hardcore as The Night Comes for Us. Not
Yeah.
as hardcore as that. Yeah.
The Shadow Strays is hard. Just that is the hardcore I'm looking for, where it is rough but not fucking disgusting.
Okay.
Have you
Fair
finished
enough.
that?
Nah, I haven't. Like I gotta be prepared for it.
All right. It's not that bad, but it is
It's
long.
no, it's the length,
Yeah, yeah,
right? Because I
yeah,
don't want to stop and start.
yeah.
Right.
And I hate to tell you, but sets up a sequel. It ends on a
Of course,
cliffhanger.
it's Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Of course it does. Of course it does. You don't even have to say that anymore. It's not even a fucking surprise. Oh, is it a Netflix movie? Yeah, they're setting it up for a sequel.
Yo, that's the one thing I love about like we should not be giving points to movies for being like, yo, you get an extra star because you don't set up or build up another one of these and leave a plot thread hanging for
Right.
the narrow hopes and dreams that you'll be able to make a sequel.
Like like pro tip for all you filmmakers out there: make a movie that can stand on its own. And
Yeah.
if you get a sequel, congratulations. If you don't, congratulations, you made a fucking film.
That's why John Wick 1 is my favorite because that
Yeah,
had a
because it
beginning, middle,
ends.
and end. Yep.
It ends.
Yep. And then 2, 3 had a fucking cliffhanger. And then 4, I was just like, this weak ass ending.
Like the ending for 4 is like, all right, well, it's kind of a setup. If fucking Keanu decides he wants to come back, then we have an opening. This fucking weak sauce ending.
Yeah,
Get the
John
fuck
Wick,
out of here.
I stand by John Wick 1 is still my favorite. Sorry, y'all.
I didn't even need a John Wick 2. That's how good John Wick 1 was.
Look, I walked out of John Wick 2 floating on air. I was like, yeah, cannot wait for John Wick 3. And then I remember going to see John Wick 3. I walked out. I was just like, fucking man, damn, man. Damn,
Yeah.
another fucking cliffhanger. God
Yeah.
damn. And
So
then you get
like,
to John Wick 4 and it's goddamn 4 hours. Or not 4 hours, 3 hours to get to that ending. And I'm just like, man, I wish y'all would have stopped at 1.
yeah. So nobody 2, it actually ends.
It has an ending.
And there's no post credit.
It's
Just to let you guys know.
just family photos. Yeah, because
Yeah.
the first one had a mid credit scene.
Right.
And thankfully, after the photos are done, the movie's done. I'm like, thank God, bro. Thank Christ. Because I'm tired of all these movies having a mid and post credit scene and all this type of shit. Same with
And
Weapons. No
no,
post
right.
or end credit scene unless you want one last scare at the very end.
What was the last scare?
Audio cue.
Oh yeah.
Just wild loud for no reason.
Yeah. Um, what the fuck was I was gonna say? Yeah, like no, this and I was gonna talk about the post and end credit shit. Um, the audacity of these studios and these theaters to like front load a movie so it's 30 minutes into the showtime before you actually start the movie, and then you expect me to stick around for the additional 6 or 7 minutes it takes to get to the credits in hopes or to see if there's like a post credit scene. Fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say this, but Asian people are late a lot. Like every time I go to the Lincoln Square IMAX, those motherfuckers will show up halfway through a movie, and by that point, I'm like, why even bother?
Fuck them.
Like Pacific Rim, I'll never forget. We were like at the end of the second act, and this Asian couple showed up, and I was just like, "Are y'all insane?"
Like you
Fantastic.
don't
Go ahead.
like you don't even know what happened.
Fantastic Four a couple of weeks ago, bro. They were on their way to see Galactus, and this Asian woman climbs over four of us to get to her seat, and I'm just like, "Are you out of your fucking mind?"
Get a refund.
Yeah.
Get a
I was
get
like,
a
dog,
refund.
like we were at halfway through the second. They don't meet Galactus till like halfway through the second act.
Right. Yeah. So, but like, fuck them. Like, I will give movies 10 minutes. All right, you can give me 10 minutes worth of trailers or whatever like that. The commercial for like, I hate the Coke stingers, right? The Coke bumpers, like reminding you that Coca-Cola is a thing and that they sell popcorn at the movie theater. Like we know this.
Well, look, it's so bad that the studios all sat down with Adam Aaron. He's the CEO of AMC, and they
Right.
straight up told him like, "Yo, you have got to cut down these ads and the trailers. Like, it's it's bad when the studios are like, nah, y'all got to
Right.
shorten." And the only reason they did it with AMC is because AMC is the biggest chain in the nation,
Right.
and A-list is like the most popular thing on earth right now.
Yeah. So like, good for them. Good for them. But anyway, go see Nobody 2. I got nothing else.
Yeah, look, there's good movies out. Go see Nobody 2. Go see Weapons. Go see Splitsville.
Like, look, if you need something to do on a Sunday with your mom or your grandma or your grandparents, go see my mother's wedding.
We would have had a review for highest to lowest on this episode for y'all, but that's gonna have to be next week because Apple decided to put that into like 2 theaters
Yep.
in the nation. Like people in New York and LA are having problems trying to see this motherfucker.
Yeah, like I found a show that's kind of near us. It's still a half hour away, and it's like one show.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go before my press screening next week at the Draft House. So like, it is what it is. Like, I don't know if y'all didn't have faith in Spike Lee doing a Kurosawa remake, you shouldn't have just given him the money in the fucking first place.
Right, 100%.
Like, like I get it. Like, this is more for your streaming service than it is theaters. But if you're gonna put it in theaters,
Put it in theaters.
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ. Like, it should not be this hard to see a Spike Lee remake of High and Low. Makes no sense.
And like the fact that like
Starring Denzel.
Spike and Denzel are doing this whirlwind press tour, telling people to go and see it in theaters, but it's not in theaters.
Had a premiere at Cannes and had a pretty positive reception out of Cannes. The reviews have been mostly positive. I've only heard from one negative review, and the person who told me they didn't like it, I'm not surprised.
Right.
No offense to him, he's my boy,
Right.
but also
Right.
like, nigga, like, look, you like editing, nigga, like you like editing and Bo is Afraid, like, all right, nigga, like, but you see what I'm getting at, like,
yeah,
it should not be. And we did have a chance to see this movie, but it was the same exact time as Nobody 2. They decided to do 3 press screenings at the same time, an hour apart, which makes no sense.
Right.
That's just a waste of money, in my opinion.
And a waste of potential. But anyway, highest to low, high to low.
Highest, yeah, highest to lowest. That'll be next week, along with.
What
I
else?
feel like there's something dropping on Netflix this weekend.
I don't know.
It's like a Netflix movie. Something's dropping on streaming. It's a movie.
I'll
check. I'll check the services, but yeah, look. Just know next week's episode is going to be late because Apple is fucking around right now.
All right.
That's 176.
Peace.